Hello, beautiful viewers. You're welcome to this awesome program for you and everyone around you. And this program is You and Your Family. It's a wonderful time for the family, for everyone, from every individual. I want you to invite everyone around you, your friends, your enemy, even every child, the parents, anyone around you to be part of this program. It's going to be educative, it's going to be informative, it's going to be life-changing and so interactive. So I want you to make time to be with us in this program. You will not regret being with us. I am Evangelist Faith Okafor. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you. Hello, beautiful viewers. You're welcome to this awesome program, You and Your Family. It's a very wonderful program for you, your family, anyone around you. It's going to be treating issues that concern everyone, and it's going to be a beautiful time with you. This program is going to be very educative, life challenging, life inspiring, and it's going to open your eyes to so many things that you need to know about yourself. I think everything starts with you today. Today we're going to be talking about a very beautiful topic, and it's going to be very inspiring and educative to you. So stay put, invite everyone around you to be part of this program as we enjoy this time together. I am still your uncle, Evangelist Faith Okafor. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to this beautiful show today. That is You and Your Family. This show today, we're going to be handling a very wonderful topic that have everything to do with you. Before you talk about your family, talk about yourself. And we're very much interested in you and your better future. The topic we'll be talking about today is peeling your heart out. Oh, somebody will say, what are we talking about here? Spilling your heart out means pouring your heart out. In this topic, we're going to be talking about why people don't confide in people, why they don't pour their heart, how to pour your heart if you must pour your heart, why it's very important for you to pour your heart, steps to pour your heart on people, and the benefits of pouring your heart, and why is that people want to pour their heart out. We're going to be starting with what does it mean to pour your heart or to spill your heart. Pouring your heart means spilling your heart. It means expressing the inner thought of yours, your inner emotions, your inner feelings, or your concerns or worries. It also means you expressing your private something that is very private to you, or your deep felt emotion to someone around you, someone you trust, someone that cares about you. The Bible says in the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, it says, casting all your burdens unto the Lord, for he careth for you. So it means expressing yourself to someone that cares so much about you, someone you can trust with what they're saying, someone that you believe that can give you a solution to your problems. So that is what it means to pour or spill your heart. To pour what the intent and the content of your heart to someone that you feel can handle it. Now, what do you need to take into consideration if you must pour out your heart? Number one, you need to understand that a problem shared is half solved. Which means when you share your problem, it may be solved, it may not be solved. But the issue is that you are being relieved of the pain and the grief of carrying it in your heart. So it means that when you share your problems, number one, it must not be solved. It may or it may not be solved. So you have to have it at the back of your mind that this problem I'm sharing may not be solved. It may be solved. But the issue is that I'll get relief of pouring out my mind. Number two, when you want to pour your heart, you should understand that you are not just trying to pass information to the person you're pouring your heart to. You are only giving an opportunity to the person to also contribute into your life concerning that issue. A lot of us will want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I will talk 99% of the discussion. Then the person will give them 1% of the discussion and they may get hurt. So when you want to talk to somebody, you should also, number three, have it in mind that as you are expressing your mind or your thoughts to this person, your heart needs to be open to be teachable, to accept counsel, and to check counsel. And again, when you confide in somebody, number four, you should also know that what you are confiding in this person may no longer be a secret as far as it has left you. Now, who do you confide in? Number one, you confide in God, because he requested that you should cast all your burdens on him, for he careth for you. Leaving your burden with God helps you to come out of your problem. It's not only being relieved of the pains by sharing it, but he has every solution that can make you to be out of that problem for life. And that is why it's good to confide or pour or spill your heart to God. We have had examples of people who went to God, pouring their heart to God, and they had a response. They had solution to their problem. Someone like Hannah went to God in Shiloh and she poured her heart. She expressed her mind. She left everything that was inside. She poured everything that was in the content of her heart before the Lord. And the Lord heard her. The Lord answered her. The Lord used Eli to confirm the answer to her prayers. And the prayer came to pass, and there was a result, evidence, and notable evidence that she had to show, that is called Samuel. Anytime you're pouring your heart, you should consider God first. When you pour to God, you have your secrets maintained, you have your solution, you have your heart free of the accumulation of the thought. So it's very important to pour your heart to God. Another person to pour your heart to is woman. And this woman could be your friend. It could be your husband, that your spouse, your wife or your husband. It can also be a counselor or a therapist. But I will always advise you consider the therapist or the counselor you are also pouring your heart to. And another set of people that you can pour your heart to could be your spiritual parents, your spiritual leaders, and your or significant figure in the society who are spiritual, who can give you a spiritual counsel. Then, in considering these people to pour your heart to, there are things you must take into consideration. Before you pour your heart to anyone except God, any human apart from God, you should consider this. Choose your audience yourself. Check who is this person. Does he have any track record of keeping confidentialities? Does this person keep secrets for people? How do you know people who keep secret for people? It's people who doesn't share people's secrets with you. When you have a friend that is always telling you about somebody, it's not what you sharing your secret to. It's not what you pouring your heart to. It's not a friend that will stick more than a brother. When you have a prophet or a pastor, that when you go to the pastor, the pastor will be telling about this member, what he came or what she came and told him, that you know that is of a high secret, and this pastor or the spiritual parent is free telling you about it. It means that that person is not qualified for you to unveil your own heart to such a person. If you meet someone that is always reckoned with amebo or gossip, you don't need to go and pour your heart to such a person. It's very dangerous. So consider, make sure anyone you must pour your heart onto must be confidential in nature. Number two, the person will have a listening ability, should be able to listen to you. Number three, the person should be emphatic. The person should be able to understand how you feel. The person should be able to put himself or herself in your shoe to understand your situation. Number three, if you must confide in someone, the person must be someone who hears from God. Someone that will be able to get a solution for you and tell you the solution to your problem, or give you a godly advice. So many has poured their heart to wrong people, and they got a negative advice that took them away from the original plan of God. So you have to be very careful who you pour your heart to. If you have a friend, you should understand that all friends are not equal. There are intimate friends, there are ordinary friends, there are casual friends. So choose the person, the kind of friend you pour your heart to. And know whether the person you are choosing as a friend also choose you to be his or her friend. Because when you choose someone you call a friend who does not call you a friend, you are making a mistake also. So choosing someone to confide in, also the person, you should be able to trust this person. You should be someone who has a sympathy and is empathic, so that you'll be able, you know that the person will care for you concerning your case. Another issue I want to talk about here is, how do you go about confiding or spilling your heart to? A lot of us have issues pouring our heart to people. A lot of us have issues pouring our heart to even God. If you are going to pour your heart to people or to God, number one, you have to be open. It should be from the heart. You don't go and tell God, you don't go and keep secret for God while you say you are pouring your heart to God. Some even keep secret for God, while you know God knows everything about you. You should be able to express yourself. You should be able to express to the person how you feel inside of you, so that the person have the positive view or the complete view of your feelings, and will know how to guide you or to correct you or counsel you, or to even help you solve your problems. Some of us, when we go to people to tell them our problem, we already have a mindset. I am just trying to tell him my problem. You are telling somebody problem as if your problem as if, or you're pouring your heart as if I just want to pour my heart and go my way. And the person will make up his mind that, oh, he's just passing information to me. And at the end of the day, the person walk away without giving you any information you need or telling you what you need to hear. Some of us will come to God and tell God what we want. After telling God what we want, we don't care to hear from him. We'll move away and we'll keep saying God did not answer us. God did not tell us anything. How do you talk to God? And how do you expect him to talk to you? Do you have a relationship with God? Do you have a relationship built with the person you're going to talk to? And these things are very, very important. When you go to talk to somebody, you should consider, who is this person, number one. Number two, you should also consider that as you're talking to this person, you have to be open. Number three, you have to be in your experience while discussing with this person. What does it mean to be in your experience? To remain in your experience. When you want to talk to somebody, don't go out of context. Don't say everything at a time. Take it bit by bit. Don't give the person your conclusion already. If you really want to pour your heart and you're expecting a feedback from such a person, if you are having problem with your teacher, your subject teacher in school, and you needed to talk to someone who can help you out with some ideas that can help you in life, you can tell the person, I discover I'm having problem with my teacher lately. Then the person will have opportunity to ask you, what kind of problem could that be? You know, say, hey, see, anytime the teacher teaches me, I don't understand his subject. And this breaks my teacher up, and it's affecting him towards me, the way he talked to me, the way he acts towards me. I notice I'm already having problem with him. He's having challenges in his heart towards me. Allow the person to suggest the next thing. You don't go beyond your experience. Don't go and start telling me, see, the teacher, anytime he teaches, I don't understand. I don't used to understand this teacher. And this teacher is getting angry with me. In short, I will stop going to the teacher's class. There is no need for that. There's no need of you saying the judging or coming to the conclusion of the matter when you have not heard out from the person. Allow it to be bit by bit. And remember that whenever you want to confide in a person, you should also know that it's a communication track. And it must be back and front. When you give, the person gives you feedback. You don't say the 99 conversation and expect the person to say something. The person will just give you okay at the end of the matter. And you go home and say, hey, can you imagine? After pouring my heart, after expressing my inner feelings and my emotion, my concern, my worries, this person just gave me okay. It could be because of the way you presented the matter. It could be the person's mindset anyway. But be very careful. You take it step by step, so that you'll be able to know whether this person is the right person to talk to or not. When you proceed and find out that this person is not the right person, then the next step for you is to disengage in the communication or the conversation concerning pouring your heart. Don't start and pour everything. And at the end of the day, you would realize that you are talking to the wrong person. You will go home with a heartbreak. You will go home feeling so bad. You believe it's not good to talk to someone. So many has concluded that it's not good to talk to somebody anymore. And it could be their problem. It could be how they presented their case. It could be who they talked to. And another thing, if you find it difficult to talk to people, if you find it difficult to talk to people and you cannot talk to them, you find it difficult to stand before them to express the content of your heart, you can put your feelings in writing. Sometimes people find it difficult to put in writing, while some can express their inner thoughts in writing, especially the introvert part of humans. They can express themselves by writing everything they feel, but it can have another parts that may not be so wonderful. When you keep writing, you express spike, or it can aggravate the past events in your mind, or can bring it up again in your mind when you have overcome it or you have tried to forget about the issue anytime you come across that write-up. So it's very, very difficult. It's very, very, very dangerous when you finish or overcome an issue and you are stumbling over that issue again. It reminds you of what you have overcome. That is why writing sometimes may ease you off as a moment, but it may not give you a complete or a general relief or solution to your problem. You may write out, but you may not get a solution. You may pour your heart, but it means you're not expecting solution to that problem. Then I earlier said pouring your heart to God is the best. I think pouring your heart to God is the best thing you can do. When you can't talk to human being, talk to God. And when you go to God, express everything, and God will have a solution, the lasting solution for you, for your life, and give you the next step to follow in life. Another thing we'll be considering here is, why do people confide or speak their heart on people or pour their heart to people that is close to them? Number one, people do that not because they want to talk. People do that not because they love talking. They talk to people because they want to get relief of their problem. They talk to people because they want a direction. They talk to people because they want to make sure they don't make mistakes in taking the step they want to take in life. Why do people talk to people? They talk to people because they believe that someone can listen to them. They want to be relieved of the pains. They want to be happy. That is why they talk to people. And why is that some people don't like talking to people? So many has come to conclusion of not talking to people anymore because of the past experience they had. And they have concluded that there's nobody worth pouring my heart to. Because of the last experience, they poured their heart to you and you gave them okay as a response. Because they poured their heart to someone and the next thing they heard a story on the street. Because they pour their heart onto someone and the person begin to look at them with another perspective or different way, begin to see them in another picture. Because they pour their heart on someone, they lose their words on the person that to their person that they talk to. So they began to keep the secret in their heart. They began to carry all those things in their mind, and it began to weigh them down day by day. It began to kill them in their inner mind. So it's very important to talk to someone, no matter what you have experienced in the past. Just ask God to help you direct you to the right people to talk to, so that your problems will be solved and you be relieved of your pain. Then what is the benefit of talking to someone? The benefit of talking to someone, number one, when you talk to somebody, you are being relieved of pains. When you talk to somebody, you are being relieved of depression. Depression will be far away from you. Your system has the the number of things it can accumulate or it can hold at a moment, whereby you accumulate more than your system can carry. Your system can break down. Depression can set in. A lot of disease can set into your system because you have had so much inside your system because you don't know who to talk to. When you talk to people, you have direction. When you talk to people, you avoid mistakes in life. The right people, anyway. When you talk to the right people, you have answers to your question. When you talk to the right people, they can, from their experience, throw light to your issue, and you have a way to go. Then when you talk to people and they give you okay as an answer, or I've heard you as a response, how do you feel? Yes, you may not feel wonderful, but you have to have in mind that sometimes it is the way we express to the things we tell them. It could depend on your story that you told. It could be the way you are telling the story. So you are talking to them in a way that you have concluded on this matter, and they have no space to chip in any advice to you. They have seen you made up your mind. You are not teachable. You are not open to receive an advice. So they will just give you okay at the end of the day. Why some persons, the story you are telling them or the things you are telling them came as a surprise to them. It is a new information to them, so it hits them, and they have not put themselves together to be able to give you an advice. Sometimes when you tell them new thing or something they don't expect or something they will never believe could happen, sometimes they may not be able to respond to you immediately. They may need some time to think over it to come out with the right answer. And sometimes when you may talk to somebody who is very dear to you, maybe your husband, your friend, or may want you to give him or some time, maybe because they don't want to give you wrong information. They want to make sure they think about it. They want to make sure they dig into this thing to bring out the best answer to give to you. It may not really be because they are not interested in your case. It may not really be because they don't respect you. It may be to avoid more problems on you. Another one, again, being the last one I want to talk about here now, is why when people talk to you, and when you talk to people and they give you okay for an answer, it could be because they didn't listen to you well. They were not emphatic. They were not concerned. They are not interested in your plenty stories. They are not concerned about it. So you have to check people you talk to. But remember, I tell you, the best person to talk to is God. Confide in God. Confide in your parents. Confide in people that you know that you earn their trust, that will not misuse the information you are giving to them, and will be able to help you out. Prayer is the best way to pour your heart to God, and God will always listen to you, and He will answer you from today onward. If you're having challenges, God will see you through. Learn to spill your heart to God and to the people who are very important, who you know is the best, so that you have solution to your problem, and your problem will be solved. Thank you very much for being part of this program. You can watch us. Also, subscribe and press the notification button in case we will have a new video that you need to watch, so that you can get notification about those videos, so that you watch it and get enlightened. I hope you enjoy this episode and this wonderful time with us. Thank you for being part of us. Same time next week, we'll be here with you. So make sure you invite other people to enjoy this program. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.